Hi, I'm Alec Krautman with your Managing Drought in the Southern Plains briefing on December 3rd, 2013. These briefings are brought to you by the Southern Climate Impacts Planning Program in association with NOAA, the National Integrated Drought Information System, and the National Drought Mitigation Center. We are now in what is climatologically the driest time of the year for the Southern Plains, and drought conditions usually do not change as quickly as during the summer. Evapotranspiration, or the use of water from the soil by plants, is also greatly reduced during the winter. So right now, these briefings will be given at the start of each month. Overall, the late summer improvements in the Southern Plains have been maintained through the fall. The Wichita Falls, Texas area and southwest Oklahoma are still in extreme to exceptional drought. In November, the city of Wichita Falls declared Stage 4 drought disaster water restrictions because the combined capacity of the lakes supplying city water dropped below 30%. The restrictions ban all outdoor watering and result in water usage audits. Drought impacts are still lingering, even from 2011 in the Texas-Oklahoma Panhandle region and along the lower Colorado River upstream of Austin. Drought continues in the Great Basin and California, and drought persistence or development is expected across the High Plains and West Texas. On the most recent US Drought Monitor map, you can see D2 severe drought or greater located across the High Plains, Texas, New Mexico, the Great Basin, and California. Areas of the northern Midwest are dry or observing some drought, as is New England. Now looking at the drought monitor by region, over the past month, the High Plains have seen little change, with drought conditions still present in West Kansas and Nebraska and southeast Colorado. In the south, there has been some intensification in the North Texas and southwest Oklahoma drought area. In the west, the conditions in the Great Basin persist and the California drought intensified. This chart depicts the percent of Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico in drought over the past several months, and you can see that overall the drought improvements resulting from rains at the end of the summer were either continued or maintained through the fall. The area in D3 to D4 across these states is quite small, but the percent in any drought is still significant due to the lingering impacts of the past 2 to 3 years. Next up is a look at rainfall departures. You can see the percent of normal precipitation over the past 14 days is low across much of the central US. Over the past 60 days, below normal precipitation is observed in parts of Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, and the western US. Over the last 6 months, below normal precipitation is evident in the northern Midwest, the Mountain West, and California. Looking at the year to date, parts of the southeast, central US, as well as the Dakotas and Montana have observed above normal precipitation, while areas much below normal are present across most of the West. With only 1 month to go, California is still observing its driest year to date on record. Now, in the short term, the 5-day outlook from the Weather Prediction Center indicates an active storm track on the precipitation map. Much of this in the northern, central, and mountain regions of the U.S. will be in the form of snow. A potentially major ice storm could impact areas from Oklahoma to Ohio as well. Looking at the 5-day maximum temperature anomaly map, the Arctic air mass responsible for the winter weather is evident, with high temperatures expected to be 10 to 25 degrees below normal across the western 2/3 of the country. Now to the Climate Prediction Center 8 to 14 day outlooks. You can see the likelihood of below normal temperatures for much of the country is forecast to continue during the December 10th to 16th time period. On the right, above normal precipitation is likely to the west and east, with below normal probabilities between. The NOAA Winter Outlook from the Climate Prediction Center was issued November 21st and depicts a chance for overall above normal temperatures across the southern plains and equal chances for above or below normal temperatures across much of the rest of the country. There is not a strong signal from the El Niño Southern Oscillation this winter, so temperature and precipitation trends for this winter are not as clear. For the precipitation outlook, there are chances for below normal conditions in the southeast and the southwest, above normal in the northern Rockies, and equal chances for above or below normal precipitation across much of the country elsewhere. For the U.S. monthly drought outlook, drought is expected to persist for much of the High Plains, the Southwest, the Great Basin, California, and parts of the northern Midwest during December. Notable areas of improvement or drought removal are expected across Utah and eastern Idaho. This concludes the December Managing Drought in the Southern Plains briefing. See this list of resources for more information and visit the SCIP website at southernclimate.org if you would like to register for future webinars. Thank you for listening and have a great day.